Little sponge cake. Hey guys. Welcome back to the channel. I was driving back Bear Lake Road just now. And I will be again. It's dusty here in a few minutes. And I pulled over to get out of a guy's way, a truck behind me. And I looked and I saw this wooded area. Dirt bike track down that way. The one up Bear Lake Road. Said I was going to be specific where I am on these vids. I like the effect of the sun through there. It's nice. Figured out how to do black and white on this camera. There's going to be a lot more of that. I'm going to go for a little walk out here because I think there's sort of a cliff edge at the edge of the trees there. So I'm going to go and check that out and see what's what. Prime rattler country right here. That's okay. The sun creates some nice light patterns through here. Right on the edge. Not quite a cliff, more like a hill. You can hear the water flowing down below there. The car is straight back that way. See here, there's an old road that comes along here. Just gonna go up a little bit and then back the car and head back up the road. Red Betty, gorgeous as always. A little further up Bear Lake Road, found this log structure thing they have going, or had going. It's long since gone. And I originally thought it was something to do with corralling animals. Excuse me, because there's kind of an entrance there, and then it comes down and through here, and get the animals sorted, I assumed. And from back there, it looks like, oh, I think there's a dirt bike coming. It looks like it goes up the mountain, but those are just fallen trees. But it does come through here. There's a gate. And then it carries on up that way. So, I don't know. What size of that tree? Is that a birch or is that a birch? I don't know. Cattle, I assume, came down through here. They wrangled them here into this spot here where we are right now. And then after they do what they do, the cattle go out that area there. Carry on. So they would come out there. A lot of effort went into this thing. Whatever it was. Let's keep going. Hey guys, at a spot called Bighorn Lake, just up Bear Lake Road. I remember saying that I was going to be as specific as possible and making people aware of my location. A little out of breath because I had to trek to get to the lake itself. I've talked about how I'm going to get a stick of some sort and carve it into a walking, hiking utensil. And this spot has great potential for that, I think. It's also got some really neat other wood potential. I'm on this wood carving kick lately. So you can see there's some more there. And I'll give you a visual on the lake itself because it is spectacular, as is most of British Columbia. So we do a little pan there. Bighorn Lake, Bear Lake Road, not far from Kelowna. Is there an angel on my head? There's an angel on my head. There he is, right on my head again. And there's the lake. So we're going to fish a little bit. Well, we've got a few more minutes of sun. By this area's standards, it's crowded. There's a couple people that way, and I think there's more that way, but there's nobody where I am. And that's what I'm after. If this animal life would... Hush. There we go. Thank you. Trying to do my bit here. Anyway, great spot. Something just jumped right there. We're going to fish. We're going to catch. We're going to win. Thanks for watching. Let's keep going here. This is yet another spot where, as I've done in quite a few previous videos, I can kind of gauge... I just broke my elastic. Oh, well, I can kind of gauge where I was the last time I was here, maybe a year ago or so. And I think something just jumped right there. Are you kidding me? Taunting me. Yeah, I can gauge where I was the last time I was here, which in most of the cases, it seems to be about a year, and then I make my way back to the locations like this one. And doing better. I am doing better in many, many ways compared to when I visited these locations the last time. So let's get to fishing. Actually, I think I'm going to get a thumbnail of that, and then we'll do some fishing. Quick before the opportunity passes. Silence. Deafening silence. Except that fish jump. My stomach gurgling. Incredible. If you were a carver, wood carver, this would be a great spot as well. There are a great many really unique old growth pieces of wood that are washed up on the lake. Or I guess the lake level's gone down, so they've been submerged for quite a while. Now they're, you can see them on the surface, so that's all. That's it for the fishing for here for just a little bit. Right there, up there, you can see that behind the mountain over there, the sun hasn't quite gone down up there. So what I'd like to do here is go on a quick little trek up that thing there. And I just got a bunch of sand on my sock. Enjoy a little bit more sunlight here. I was talking about wood carvers. Oh, never mind. I thought there was a piece of interest here, but alas, no. Anyway, I'm gonna go up this little embankment. There's it's all on my face. There are some very recent big bear claw tracks. We're good. We're good. I'm gonna go up there. Wasn't sure it was going to be worth it, but I'm really glad I did this little trek here. I'll show you. Last of the light coming through on this elevated area. Angel on my head yet again through the Elvis sunglasses. It's worth it. It was worth the trek up to this spot. Look at the leaf foliage changing. That's pretty. I'm gonna get a shot of that. And then back to the fishing. I'm not keen on the fishing. I just kind of want to poke around and, I don't know, look at the shiny objects. I was just speculating while hiking down from my sunset spot there. What if there are no fish in this lake? What if, because it's, from what I gather, it's dam controlled at that end, and it may very well be at that end as well. Who knows? Maybe there's not much here that way. And but yay big. Jumps, you can't see, can't see it. Jumps right there and does a little in the air and back into the water. So there's fish here. It's just a question of catch and release. There's also, as mentioned, some pretty good sized bear tracks in the mud right there, and they're very recent. And bears, I don't know if you know this, but they habituate with their behavior quite often. So it's kind of, I think it's a genetic memory thing where for a long time they've been coming to the same spot and doing the same thing in their little territory run. So this guy would be habituated to right beside me here to come and get a drink of water. I'm thinking. I don't know about you, but I'm thinking that. So I'm going to get going here now because I'm just not feeling the whole bear thing. Just, you know, some days, yeah, no, maybe. Not in the mood for that. There's a bug on the camera right now. I think that should be good. This phenomenon, something like a phenomenon that I've seen a few times lately. It was not there today, and I don't know what it is. Not that long ago, they would have thought it was like a, I don't know, sign from something and killed all the chickens in the village or some crazy shit. You know, they would have done some kind of weird superstitious thing thinking it was something it's not. I'd love to know what it is, though. So at some point, I'll present it to someone with some scientific knowledge, and they can tell me what the hell that was. The people that I've shown it to, I have never seen it before in their lives. Never seen anything like it before. See the fish right there? That's a fish right there. Bloop. I've never seen anything like it before, and I've never seen it before. I've never seen it before. In all my years, I've never seen anything like whatever that thing was in the previous videos. And photos. I got a bunch of photos of it as well. So it's not common because I've never seen it before, neither have any of these other people. It's not normal. It's not usual. It's a phenomenon. So love to know what it is. And I'm going to carry on and get out of here before I don't want to get too prescient. I'm not going to say anything. Just going to carry on. How gorgeous is this, though? British Columbia, Canada. It's a nice place. BC, for short. Walked up the Lakeshore just a little bit further from where I was. And I found this great spot. This is just 30 meters around the corner from where I was before. That's beach there. Looks like someone's been doing a little rock sculpture. We'll have to go check that out. And I mentioned that I'm looking for a stick to carve into a hiking stick. And I think I may have just found the mother lode. Look at all this. If you're into carving at all, this is a great spot to come and check out. And with this stick, like with so many other things, fish jump right there. I'll know it when I see it. You go by feel. Piece of wood on the beach here, as you've probably deduced if you've watched a few of these videos. I see things a little different. My eye does. Allows for the photography. So does my mind at times. Getting an octopus here. Eye, tentacles, tail. Carve that into an octopus. I might be getting into wood carving. Look at that strange curve of the wood there. Hey, so if you go back and watch the video I made in Coalmont, British Columbia, I'm pointing the camera straight at the Coalmont Hotel, talking about how haunted it feels to me. I can get presences and whatnot. Well, I joked about, oh my God, I hope there's nothing looking back at us from this hotel, because I was under the impression it was vacant at that point. Watch the video again, and when you know it, there is someone waving. There's a woman in one of the windows waving back from the hotel. The very, very haunted Coalmont Hotel. I bring this up because I'd encourage you to go back and watch that video and see what exactly is looking out at us from the very haunted Coalmont Hotel. And don't forget, still working on my screenplay entitled Little Sister. It's a horror serial killer film with a whole lot of Elvis in it. Hence the sunglasses. I'm getting into character. Not serial killer character, but what's on my ear there? Bloop, bloop. Gonna be editing that part out. Hence the sunglasses. I'm getting into character. Not serial killer character, obviously, but character to write a screenplay about Elvis impersonators in Vegas and what goes on in their lives. It's really good. And have a look at the previous Coalmont, British Columbia video. Hey guys, if you haven't watched the video I did from Coalmont, British Columbia, where I talk about the Coalmont Hotel, and I do a shot from the front of the hotel, and I talk about, oh my God, I hope no ghosts are looking out at us, because that place is extremely haunted, or reputed to be, who knows. Well, I went back and I watched that video again, and there is someone or something looking out one of the windows, waving at me or the camera, whichever, while I'm doing that one little shot. It's a woman. You can see her there in one of the windows. So if you get a chance, go back and have a look at the Coalmont video I did from Coalmont, British Columbia, the one in which I talk about how haunted the Coalmont Hotel is, and maybe you'll see a ghost. Silence. The quiet back here is incredible. Bear Lake Road, moon shot in the background. I'll get more of that moon, trust me. And there's downtown Kelowna in the distance.